Mike Cugno is on the Toyota of Hollywood hotline. We're seeing him on video, but he was in a room that was very echoey. So not only is he on video, but he's also on the phone, which is really a ridiculous way to do an interview in 2024. Mike Cugno is a sports anchor locally on CBS4, nationally on CBS Sports HQ. You'd think with that kind of resume, he would be doing a segment with us that didn't look like.
No, he's a flip phone. He should have a flip phone.
Hey, man. Listen. This show costs me so much money. Not only am I a subscriber to you on X, I'm spending money on Cameo and getting absolute crap from it. And now Solana is sending me links to Amazon to buy microphones for me to buy for this show.
So here's what happened Friday while you were gallivanting at the White House, Crowder, with the Kansas City Chiefs, inexplicably.
Yeah.
Solana was celebrating his 30th birthday. And I was saying to listeners, hey, if you want to support Solana, who provides us with endless content, you should go on Cameo and order a Cameo from Solana. You'll make him work a little bit. But then also he gets some money, and it's a nice way to say, hey, happy birthday, Solana, and thanks. And a bunch of people went on, including Mike Cugno. Mike had sent me the screenshot of his Cameo order. What did you order from Solana? It's like $15 for his Cameo. What did you order?
Yeah, $17.29 with fees. I told him, go to the dictionary, open to the S section for Solana, and I wanted him to read every single word in that section. I wanted to get my money's worth.
And that's what I had said on the air, Crowder. I'm like, whatever you ask Solana to do, he'll do. That's what Cameo is all about. And then Cugno hires him to do that. Read the S words in the dictionary. Here's what Solana did. Here's the actual Cameo from Solana.
Open up the dictionary and read every word from the S section. No. I bought this keyboard like, 10 years ago. I learned one song. Mike, I'm going to play it for you. Here we go.
Stop it. That's not what he just...
Okay, Beethoven. He did like Mary Had a Little Lamb, and it wasn't good. Like, he messed it up.
That was worth it. I wasn't even in on that joke. That was so worth it.
He was looking down like he was doing something.
Well, because that's not even what he sent Cugno. He just literally did that for this show. What he sent Cugno was like, bing, 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 bing. But, it was nothing close to what Cugno ordered. Why did you just ignore his Cameo instructions?
Supposed to read. First of all, who owns a dictionary in 2024?
That's a fair point, Mike.
Oh, I hear the three of you stumble through words. I know none of you do. So,
hey, listen. There's a reason why we tape. There's a reason why we tape our CBS segments. All right, Jack.
Yeah,
that was a really funny twist that you put into there. That was funny because if he had done that, that would have been very impressive. Actually,
I do have what I played for Cugno. Actually,
all right, go ahead.
For you, here we go.
Honestly, man. Wait, why even have that keyboard? It's obviously in your living room there because we can see the video. Go on our YouTube page. Solana will post this later. YouTube, search 560 WQAM. Look for the Hockman and Crowder playlist. He finger guns
me at the end.
He finger guns you, gave you a boom. It's the worst rendition. And why do you keep that in your living room, that keyboard? You can't play it.
It's not impressive.
Just in case, if I ever want to pick up another hobby.
Just in case.
It's like those little fake cactuses in the background. What are they there for?
Doesn't it seem cool? Like, people come over. Hey, I have a keyboard. Does anybody know how to play? Like, anybody want to get a jam session? Just let me know.
No, it doesn't seem cool. That seems cool in 1976 when I was growing up, and it was, out of the question that someone would have an electronic keyboard. you can get one of those at Spencer's Gifts for like $19.
That's
Has
his
no
grandkid.
business in your
Like a
living room.
DJ. You have a DJ set too, don't you?
I do. I have a mixing board. Yeah, I
Of
do.
course you do.
That's
course
his
you do.
grand
I'm coming
piano.
for you, Mike Ryan. I'm coming for you.
God.
Absolutely ridiculous. Are you going to travel to Edmonton, Mike, or is CBS4 just sending Goldie? How's that working?
Goldie and I are going together. Goldie's
Really?
gonna be so sick of me after 4 days in Canada. Yeah.
What do you know about Edmonton? Have you been there before?
I have not been there before, but a buddy of mine sent me a synopsis of Edmonton in terms of like what the Chamber of Commerce puts out, like what to visit. And it says, we're known for 3 things. One's like a big lake. I forget the other. And the other is the Oilers. So always a hot start when the pro team is like in your, tourist guide. Like you're bringing a lot to the table. So, yeah.
Hey, Mike, have you ever traveled with Goldie? Is he a good travel mate? Because he seems a little high. He seems a little high class.
I think he's high strung, though. I think he's
No,
you sit here. This is where your seat is.
Yeah.
Here's how much, armrest you get.
I've traveled with him a bunch for Dolphins coverage and stuff, and the dude can eat. I mean, he eats so much food. If you know Goldie, he's a pretty skinny guy. This guy puts away food. So like, there's no question. It's like, we have to eat. Like there's no skipping a meal with Goldie. Wherever we go and he's ordering a ton of food, he'll walk into the CBS4 sports office with a box of pizza and be like, oh, I brought pizza for everybody. And you open it and there's 2 slices left because he ate the first 6 on the road to the station. So yeah, he's fun to travel with because he just wants to eat everywhere. So it's good. Same with Will, because whenever we do these trips, the other stations travel, and I just ask Will, where are we eating? And then our dinner breaks he just takes care of.
What? Why do you think this Panthers team? Now they're favorites, and we know Connor McDavid is incredible and Draisaitl, but why do you think? I asked this of Billy Lindsay yesterday. Why do you think the Panthers are favorites? And I expand that to why are they so good? Is it because of their depth? Is it because of their goaltending? Is it because of Paul Maurice? Like what makes the Panthers, or is it a combination of all those? What makes the Panthers so good? The odds-on favorite to win the Stanley Cup.
So yeah, it's a combination of a lot of things, but I think you got to be willing to play a hard style of hockey against the Panthers for 60 minutes. To be able to really compete with them. And I think you saw the Bruins just didn't have the guns to keep up with the Panthers. The Rangers didn't look like they wanted to hit with the Panthers. The Lightning, they're kind of a shell of what they used to be. Still a lot of good talent on that team, Vasilevsky, as we know. But you have to be willing to play really hard hockey. And I think that just wears on teams. Every single game. Now, the Rangers did get, a couple overtime wins, but every single game, the Panthers outshot them, outhit them. And you could just tell that third period, the Rangers would just want to get off the ice. I think it was game 3 or 4 where the last 5 minutes of the game, it's tied, and the Rangers are just icing it. They're just like, kill as much time, just get us to the locker room, get us to overtime. And so I think that kind of just wear you down style is not something a lot of people are prepared to do for 7 games.
And Mike, that whole, I'm a football guy, that whole saying defense wins championships. But I was listening to Paul Maurice this morning with Joe, and Paul was like, the narrative is that the Oilers are an offensive team and the Panthers are this defensive monster. But he was like, our offense is underappreciated and the Oilers defense is underappreciated. But like for that narrative to be there, it should be the Panthers game. Is that why they're favored? Because their defense is better?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get his name right sooner or later. Draisaitl. What's his name? Draisaitl?
That's right. Draisaitl. You got it.
Draisaitl. And this damn Connor McDavid, I love him already. I want to hug his little beard, but he can play damn hockey. Like that whole defense wins championship thing. Is that legit in hockey?
Yeah, and Paul Maurice said it a couple of days ago. Look, defense is their cardinal thing. Like that's what they pride themselves on. That's why you had 2 guys who finished in the top 5 for the Selke, which is of course a forward who plays exceptional defense. You had Barkov and you had Sam Reinhart in there, who Reinhart was second in the league in scoring this year. And I think he had the most power play goals. So yeah, their offense is underrated. I mean, what game was it? Man, I think it was game 6 against the Rangers that they had 2 guys try to score between their legs in the same game. There is offensive skill, obviously, on this team. I think you just kind of, and just look at the shots generated. Like, they are generating a ton of shots, which leads you to believe they're generating a ton of offense as well. The problem for the Panthers was, I think they just ran into the gauntlet of gauntlet when it came to goalies. Like, if Vasilevsky was the easiest goalie on your schedule, holy hell. I mean, what were you going up against? The way Swayman played in that series, obviously the way Igor Shesterkin played in that series was out of this world. The reason the Rangers were in that series was because of their goaltending. Otherwise, it could have been over in 4 or 5 in the Panthers' favor. But I just think when it comes down to it, the goalies in these series have really kept these other teams in it. Florida's generating their chances. If they keep that style up and just that level of just peppering a defense, they're going to come out on top.
That's what sold me yesterday. I placed it already, just wagering big on the Panthers for the series. It was Billy Lindsay saying Stuart Skinner is the worst of the 4 goalies. Not that, we're taking a shot, but out of the 4 goalies that they will have played in the postseason, Stuart Skinner is kind of by far the worst.
Well, and that's the interesting thing. And you can't always take those things for granted, because last year, had you asked, did you want Dallas in the final or did you want Vegas? A lot of people would have said, I wanted Vegas because of Ottinger and net for the Stars. Now, a goalie can get hot even this late. So you do have to, you can't just take it lightly. But the Panthers have obviously gone through maybe the 3 best goalies outside of Bobrovsky in the league.
Cugno, did you give Solana a bad Cameo review? Like, you can give him 1 star or something and say that this was not the Cameo I asked for.
I did not know that. Can I ask for a refund? By the way, did you notice my name in this? Whatever we're doing here.
That's what made me think of it. It says disgruntled Cameo customer. And I would be as well. You gave them pretty specific instructions. I do Cameos. When they give you pretty specific instructions, it's a pleasure, because then you don't have to start getting all cutesy and thinking what to do. You gave him pretty specific instructions. Read the S's in the dictionary. Where he came up with, I'm going to play when the Saints go marching in on my keyboard for it, like, it's just mind numbing.
Not only that, but just the time it took. Like, I was listening to the show. You had 3 requests before I popped in with mine. So you had 4 total requests, and it took you 3 days to get me the Cameo. When I'm a goalie,
3 days before he got his Cameo?
Dude, I sent it to you last night, an hour after he sent it. Goldie gets Cameos, and he does it like he'll be standing next to me, and all of a sudden he's talking to his phone. I'm like, what the hell is this guy? I'm like, oh, he's doing another Cameo. Like, he gets them and churns them out, Solana.
What were you doing from Friday to Sunday night, Monday night, that you can't do the Cameos that people are requesting?
Fighting with the Regatta Grove manager.
Literally.
Better service from that guy, though, than what I got on Cameo.
You know what? 100% right. You know what you are, Solana? You're a sports bar that won't put the right channel on. You go, hey, but I'm asking you for the S's in the dictionary. Sorry, we're showing when the Saints go marching in.
At least I was asking for a Panthers closeout game. Who the hell in 2024 owns a dictionary and has somebody to read it from the dictionary? I wanted to start in the F section and then in the Y section, Mike.
Okay, by the way, and I heard that segment. You said I wanted to start in the F section and in the U section. That's why you needed the dictionary. I remember that slip up on Friday. Like, you will not get anything past me today.
Damn.
I am such a Karen right now at the cash register, demanding better service.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a ridiculous segment we're doing here. Us watching Mike on a cell phone in a little office.
You know why? Because he knows he's a good-looking dude, so he wants to be on camera.
But you'd think he would have a good functioning mic for segments like this. It is a little odd
in a television studio. No way.
What do you make of Tua being so skinny?
Listen, man, I've been telling you guys the no sugar, no processed food, and look at Tua.
That's great. What Tua said today, by the way. No sugar, cut out sugars.
I know. I've been telling you guys for like 10 years. Finally, it's seeped into the professional.
But then, what do you eat at night while you're watching TV? Like, if I can't have processed foods, what am I gonna snack on? Like, there's no non-processed goldfish crackers.
You don't see. This is the thing. You don't snack. You just eat a 4th meal. So you do like I don't know, ground beef, ground turkey, ground chicken with some vegetables. The protein
While I'm watching Below Deck, I have to have another meal. I can't just snack on some popcorn. Is popcorn processed?
I don't think so. No, it's just a popped kernel. You're fine. Yeah.
I'll stick with the popcorn.
What beer or liquor can I drink that's not processed?
Mm-hmm.
I stick with anything clear, vodka and tequila.
Okay.
It's a party at Cugno's house. I mean, good God.
Hey, he just had a child.
What about dairy? Are you like anti-dairy?
Yeah, that's dairy's not on the dietary list. We don't do that.
Interesting.
No dairy.
Because
I don't know. I just don't. I don't eat it, so I don't miss it. You know, I'm not having a glass of milk. I'm not 12, so I just like, what am I doing? I don't eat cereal, so what am I
listen,
doing?
if you don't drink enough milk, your teeth are gonna fly out of your mouth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a little calcium.
Y'all leave me alone.
Sometimes you need a little calcium in the diet.
Hey, you know what? Oh, you're lucky that didn't happen at the White House. They would have thought. Would have thought someone was shooting the way those things pop out.
We said that. Like they were looking for shrapnel.
Again?
Mike, I was a high threat at the White House. They had all kind of Secret Service on me. It was crazy.
Because of your teeth.
You can go to hell. How about that? Mike, before we leave, because we're on two different sides of this spectrum. They really believe that the Mavs are about to whoop the Celtics. In my heart of hearts, I think the Celtics are going to wear the Mavs' ass out.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the Mavs.
That's my guy.
And here's why. And everyone's going to say, the Celtics didn't use your road. That's fine. But man, so much of the conversation had been around Luka and that series. And every time you watch that game, or just look at the box score, Kyrie is step for step with Luka in scoring. Like, you got two monsters on that team doing it. So I won't discount what the Mavs can do against the Celtics. It's just
they have the two best players on the court. Mavs have the two best players on the court.
No, they don't.
No, because I might put Jaylen Brown above maybe Kyrie.
What?
Okay, look at Cameo boy over here.
Y'all act like Tatum and Brown are guys playing at the YMCA, Hawk.
Compared to Luka and Kyrie, they are.
They're monsters.
Yeah. Unless it's the fourth quarter, then Tatum, you know, who knows what he's gonna do. But
did you watch that Heat Celtics game with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum out there when the Heat didn't have Terry Rozier or Jimmy Butler, and Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum didn't have an answer for Tyler Hero and Patty Mills.
Oh, Patty Mills. That would have been a funnier name there. Haywood Highsmith.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Mike Cugno, CBS 4, CBS HQ, and he will be heading to Edmonton. You'll be able to see his reports live on CBS 4. Enjoy it. When are you leaving, on Friday?
By the way, don't even try to get me on. I'm not paying the long distance phone call.
Oh, you're our Panthers correspondent from Edmonton. It's decided. No. We've already decided.
Give me that mic, Solana, so I can do it on the computer.
Hey, Mike,
no, we prefer this way. This is just delightful.
This is stupid.
Mike,
I'm looking at myself and I hate myself. Like, this is dumb.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Mike, you're not a roamer. Do you roam? Do you hit that roam button? Because I will not roam.
No roaming. Isn't that how you get like upcharged like $1,000?
Yeah.
You land in a foreign country, you immediately hit yes when the Verizon texts you, and you have service wherever you are. Doesn't matter.
Straight to airplane mode.
Ridiculous to both of you. Mike Cugno, CBS 4. See you, Mike.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more Hockman and Crowder.